Hi guys, every year in the CAT exam, one section is always slightly more difficult in the other two sectors. If I look at CAT 2017 paper, DI logic section was comparatively more difficult than the other two sections. 2018 CAT quant section was comparatively more difficult section. So 2019, what to expect? I'm not saying verbal, that's your inference if you're taking that. I don't know, but I think yes, look at the last 10, one of the section will be tough. So those who are in the slot 1, all the best to you, that you are our Bakra, I'm sorry, I will not say Bakra, you are our first person to see the heat about this year CAT paper and will come to know about that. So let's be mentally prepared that one of the section will be slightly more difficult than the other two section. This means the cutoff will become low. Don't look at the negative side, look at the positive side, that cutoff will become low. For example, verbal if is slightly difficult than last year, the 80 percentile which is the cutoff for 80 percentile, instead of 14 question correct, you have to just do 10 question correct. So there's the advantage on one side. Okay, look at the brighter picture, yeah, rather looking at the other way around. And those who have the exam in slot 2, that's the advantage we will have, that the moment slot 1 will be out, the student will be out, the moment they come out and the moment you go in slot 2 wala, we have 1 hour ka gap. And in this 1 hour, we will be going live. I'll be going live and talking to the students. So for slot 2 student, I'll be going live. So what, for example, if I look at the Turbe Center in Navi Mumbai, what they do, they have 2 entry. 1 entry you go in, 1 entry you come out. So they are keeping the gap between the 2 entry. The people don't see each other. They don't understand today we have phone as well, that he will not wait for that guy, but he can call that guy as well. Now the main problem is, if you ask your friend how was the paper, he will give you a very subjective reply. Why? Because suppose my friend is very bad in verbal, so obviously he'll not say good things about the verbal section. Or somebody is very bad in quant, he'll obviously say bad about quant. Fine, because it will be a biased opinion. Plus second, अगर कोई तुम्हारा कोई कमीना दोस्त निकला, like उसका पेपर अच्छा नहीं गया, he'll tell you only bad side, he'll try to make you more negative. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to live. This is what I do every year for the last 3 years now. I'm doing that. So I go live from the CAT center to give you the complete update about how the paper was. Yeah, so I'll be standing there outside the center. We'll talk to the students, other students as well, everyone, so that we can know. 3 sections are there. One section is going to be slightly higher. Slot 2 will have a small advantage over slot 1, that we will come to know which section is more difficult. Yeah. Normally when you're giving the exam, everything becomes tough. If you're able to solve the question, it's easy. If you're not able to solve the question, become tough. So in one way, that's a good side. But if I'm already aware that the quant section is going to be tough or the verbal is tough, at least I can be mentally prepared, yeah, to perform in that section. So slot 2 wala people, please watch my video before you enter the examination hall. Yeah, do subscribe to the channel if you're not yet done, because slot 2 wala will have that minute advantage. Otherwise, we're not going to ask them questions from slot 1 people, because it make no sense to get the questions, because questions are going to change. Yeah, so the paper pattern we need to understand. So that I will do from the slot 1 students. See, so slot 2 students will have small advantage. Slot 1 students, be prepared. One section is going to be tough. Either it will be DI logic, it will be quant, or it will be verbal. If you've been seating student, we're going through all the different kind of mocks. Some mocks are very difficult in quant, some mocks are very different in DI logic. Yeah, so we have made you uncomfortable in the mocks. That's the advantage if you've been a seating student. Alright, so let's all the best for that. So if you are in slot 2, do subscribe to the channel. Slot 1, obviously we will get the analysis. I'll give the analysis and the cutoff the moment you come out of the exam. So both of you should subscribe. Alright, all the best.